My name is Evan Johnson, and I am the host, and I have a special guest named Nardo Reign.
You tryna search for my flaws, call you out and you tell me I'm wrong. Rain.
I appreciate you coming on. First things first, introduce yourself.
Nardo Reign, NARDO, dollar sign, don't forget the dollar sign, REIGN. The artist coming out the DMV area, producer, engineer, all that whatnot, jack of all trades.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. If I'm not mistaken, you're from Parsley Ave. Talk about your upbringing in Parsley Ave and how that motivated you as an artist.
Man, a lot of trial and tribulation, which we call struggle, but it all started in the kitchen. My upbringing, being in Baltimore, it definitely affected the way I'm cohesive with my music versus like balancing life. I seen a lot, did a lot, and I just interpreted it into the music. At the time, I was only making beats, so
Yeah.
Parsley Ave for it.
I feel you. So when you said it all started in the kitchen, what do you mean by that?
It literally like a broken, stolen school laptop that wasn't mine from my uncle. I didn't mean to put you out there, but it's facts. He brought me. He showed me the app called FL Studio. I didn't know how to make beats at the time, so I'm just putting a whole bunch of sounds. Just in the kitchen, I got the broken chair and everything. Open the joint up. From there, it's just nothing.
Yeah. So, being from Parsley Ave, have you moved around since? Where are you located now?
Everywhere. I'm like a nomad. Mainly reside in the Prince George's County area.
Yeah.
You know, that's where I'm from originally. I'm not from Baltimore, Clarify, PG County. Growing up, I was in DC a lot. I was in everywhere from Baltimore to DC to Virginia to Kansas for 3 years. Yeah, I've been everywhere for real.
Okay. So, at what stage in your life did you sit down and you were just like, "Yo, I'm the ticket. This is what I want to do."
Honestly, like, if I'm being really real, with my little sister Layla, my first youngest, kind of is like, dang, like I got a big brother. You know, that was like my first accolade. Like, okay, I got something to live for. Obviously, you do, but at a young age, you don't gauge into how you are. You know, when you mature. So, just stepping up, you know, helping my mom out at the time. You know what I'm saying? Kind of made me like, yeah, I got something worth living for. And when I got into music and the underground, these niggas couldn't fuck with me. Can I curse in here?
Oh yeah, no, this is do your thing.
So I was like, I know what I can bring to the table, and I know who I am. So yeah.
Okay. So when you told your family about your pursuit of your career, which is in music, were they supportive?
Of course.
So what would you say is your biggest struggle, was your biggest struggle or hurdle that you had to overcome to get to where you are now? Keep in mind, for context, Rico World came out 2024, 100,000 streams first week. Continue.
Cap 30 days, first month. But yeah, it did. To be exact, it did. 100,000 in the first 30 days on Spotify. Apple Music had to catch up 3 months later, but that was my first biggest achievement. Honestly, one of my biggest struggles, mental health. Excuse me, mental health is very serious. I was battling a lot of depression due to loss. Just staying away from self-harm and things like that is very serious. And as a young black man, challenges get thrown at you daily. So just dealing with that in the area I was in, an environment, it didn't help, but made me just like be who I am today, chest out, chin up type of thing. So that's what you hear in the music.
Yeah.
A lot of confidence. So yeah.
So would you say music is an outlet for those struggles?
I can't say it's an outlet. I would say it's my life for real. Two different things, so yeah. But in a sense, yeah.
I see. So, Nardo, for the people, are you an independent artist or are you signed? And if you're independent, are you looking towards signing?
I am looking towards it. I'm not pressed about it. I'm keeping my options open. I am leaning toward a label, not necessarily the label itself, but a deal, a distribution deal. As of right now, I'm still independent, so and I'm very, very, very comfortable and very happy about that. So yeah.
I see. So previously we talked about your biggest struggles. Now, what do you think is your biggest moment? The moment where you felt the most triumph? Like, the moment where you're like, wow, I did it.
Right now. So serious, yeah. This is my first official, like, no one's seen Nardo Reign's face. Obviously you've seen my face, but on an interview, you know, talking about me, it's right now. This is what I've been doing.
Okay. Wow, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm honored. But I want to get into the nitty gritty of it, right? Because everybody, I feel like there's a major disconnect between making music and being an artist. You get what I'm saying?
Mm.
So people will, go and they'll be like, yo, I want to be a rapper. I want to do this, that, and third. And they have dreams of performing at Rolling Loud or shaking the hand of Young Thug or Lil Wayne. But when it comes to putting the work in, there's a major difference. Talk about your day-to-day and how you approach being the artist you are.
Separating dreams from reality can be a big bargain, but sometimes you gotta be a little delusional. I do believe that, 100%. When I'm too much into my delusion, it kind of separates me. Like, okay, you're still in real life, I still gotta get up, do things just like every other man does. You know what I mean? So, but the process of making music, you gotta want it, and you gotta also feel it. I can envision how I sound on the mic, you know what I mean? But I can also envision how I'm gonna live my life the next year to just being real, So my day-to-day is just pouring into me, and also the people that really love me around me. I keep that reminder, so it's just fuel. It's like my gas tank, That's how I keep going.
I see. So, building off that,
Mm-hmm.
how did you do it? How did you get to where you are today? And what type of routes and avenues do you think is important for artists today that are coming up to get in your space? What's the blueprint?
If I gave these things the blueprint, everybody would be Nardo Reign. No, I'm just fucking around. Honestly, bro, like, it's a lot of BS in this world and a lot of fables, so sticking to who you are without even having anyone reminding you is a big factor. A lot of people, coming with maturity, they tend to lose themselves. So, the biggest reason why I'm in this position right now is because I never gave up on myself. There's been times I didn't been in the car, things you wouldn't even imagine, I don't know everyone's beliefs, but I put my trust in God, and I asked Him for it because He knows how bad I want it before I even think about coming to Him and telling Him about it. So just believing in yourself goes a long way. Sounds very, cliche, but that is real. It really is real. If you got a passion, just keep going with it. You gotta block out the noise. So
I see. So for our viewers out there, 700 family, and any of the new audience, Nardo, can you walk them through your music? Like, if they didn't know who Nardo Reign is, what song would you want them to listen to? What album would you want them to go through?
Welcome to the Regal, off the Regal World. I got two songs. The first one, Definitely welcome to the Regal. My second one, my lady's favorite is Man of My Word. It gives a nice description, short description of who I am and what I represent. And the video itself is one scene. Definitely check it out. But yeah, both songs they correlate with each other. It's like you can hear the year difference, but it's also like in those year differences it shows the plenty of years of work that I put behind it to make it. You know what I'm saying? So definitely those two songs.
I see. Nardo, correct me if I'm wrong, but personally, being a fan of your music, I feel as though one of your greatest strengths is versatility. You know, if I'm comparing you to an NBA player, you're like James Harden. You can shoot the three, you can drive, you can pass.
The beard
Type
shit.
with all the things that you can do, I've seen you do nasty things to a rage beat, and I've seen you flow like no other on a melodic track. And some may hate. I don't hear those voices, but some may say you can't sing. You can sing sometimes. On One Life you were flowing. What do you think is your James Harden step back signature move? What do you think you're most comfortable with?
I like that. That was hard. That was real slick. Like just rapping, just off the strength of me rapping.
Anything artistically.
Oh, I can do both, bro. I can make the beat and get on the shit the same FLP.
So what type of beat do you think you sound best on?
Bro, I can make any beat is what I'm saying. Like
For sure.
I'm so serious. She be my witness. Yeah. But my personally, I like the it's weird. I like rapping and singing on no drums. That's like my strong suit, in my opinion.
Okay.
Some may think other, but a lot of people haven't heard. They ain't heard a lot of shit. So
Okay.
from what I'm doing currently and what I know I'm really, really great at is rapping on a lot of open space. If I'm not making the beat, it's a little tricky for me to get pockets, but that step back really come into play with just being able to like hear my voice rather than all these extra ass drums and whatever. Stop adding all this extra bullshit on these Mario Kart beats. Please stop sending them shits. I don't even look at my email no more. It's been a year. Just had to get out.
For sure.
Type shit.
So give the people a song to reference what you think your strong suit is.
Again, Man of My Word. There's no beat drop.
Or
I do a lot of pauses in it, and you think, man, he's gonna drop some hard shit. Nah, you gonna hear it. I got lyrics, like real lyrics. So yes.
Okay. So when describing songs that people should listen to, you named Welcome to the Regal. You have a collective called Regal World/Regal. Explain to people what the message is behind your brand.
Just a quick rundown. I'm gonna make this quick as possible. My name, Nardo Reign, and the whole thing comes from the Renaissance era. Hence why I named it New Age Renaissance, because we're in a new age of time.
His most recent album, by the way.
Most recent album. The Regal is like the New Age Renaissance is like a spin-off to Regal World, but it's this whole other world in the same universe in a sense. So I made it a thing where a lot of creatives, everyone that's involved with anything to do with me or any of my peers, it's just a room for creativity. It's like a movie. Every day is a movie, whether you're rich and famous or you dead and broke in a car. You know what I'm saying? Everything is what you make it. So that's what I like to imply on Regal, like the Regal theaters, movie theaters and stuff like that. Life is what you make it. That's what my brand is. So, yeah.
I feel you.
So it's a big community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So recording artists, rap is a form of expression. And a lot of times, rap isn't enough. So artists will find different ways to express themselves. And I feel as though tattoos is one of those ways. You've seen Wayne as a pioneer with face tats. Is he not?
Nah, facts.
For sure. So do you have any tattoos? And if you have any tattoos, explain their meaning.
I see what you're doing. I got one on my neck. It's double R's. It's not Rolls Royce. I know a lot of people assume that. This is my first tattoo. I got it in sophomore year of high school. It's my grandmother, Raquel, and my aunt Rochelle's first initial, so dedicated to them. May they rest in peace. As some of you niggas know, all you weird ass white boys, and I'm gonna be one of them. Yeah, you niggas, the militia tat. This is not some shit everybody get. This is bigger than music. As you know, my dog, one of my best friends, 1300 Saint, got this tattoo on the same day. It's a tattoo for brotherhood. This is my second tattoo. That's it.
Okay. You have a long road ahead of you. Not saying you haven't accomplished much, because you know where you are right now. Like,
100%.
You're out there. But at what point, what do you think is the accolade in which you would receive in the future, where you look and be like, wow, I really did it. Like, I accomplished it.
It used to be #1 on Billboard until I realized a lot of these niggas use bots, but no one's gonna believe that. You know what I'm saying? Just get my mama a crib. Sounds simple, but real shit. Like, we've been through a lot. Yeah. I owe my mom and my dad good. That nigga, he alright, he cool. You know, shout out OG Reign. You know, he married. You know what I'm saying? He waiting for me to do my thing. I got a little siblings. For my mom and the family. Yeah. Just seeing all my brothers, all my sisters, my friends, my girlfriend, my aunties, my big brother, you know what I mean? Everyone in position the way they need to be, not just anything forced because we got an opportunity. Like, we good. So that's my biggest goal, my accolade, that I know I made it.
I see. So out of everything that you put out, and you said that Orange and Parksley Ave are not on streaming platforms anymore. Out of everything that you put out, what do you think is your best body of work, and how does that motivate your next album in terms of sound?
You're not gonna like my answer. I don't have the best body of work because I'm always making sure my next song, whatever I do next, is my next move is my best move. That's my motto. So shit, if it did 100,000, 100 million, like, alright, good, let's double it. Type shit. So, as of right now, I mean, my latest album, New Age Renaissance, it took a lot out of me. I wouldn't call it my best work still. It was great work for me to want to put out. Yeah, I would say that.
Okay. That's interesting. That is not the answer that I thought you were going to give. But it was a very professional answer.
Unpredictable, huh? Just like the music.
I got to give it to you. Yeah. So, when thinking about your next project, what sound are you hearing to this? I talked about how your greatest gift, or what I feel is your greatest gift and biggest strength is versatility. What sound are you leaning towards? And what message do you hope to convey to your audience?
Have faith. I'm pushing a lot of my religious beliefs on it, and have faith. That's my biggest conveying message to the youth, specifically because there'll be a lot of YNs and shit, and everybody want to mask up, think they about to go do something when they got a talent that they don't know about, you know. So just protecting yourself, mental health, taking it more serious, especially as young men, because you know I lost a few friends to sewer slides, so yeah, it's real. You know, just letting people know, like, don't let the internet fool you. You can be you, but you know, standing on morals, standing on business, all type of shit. As far as sound, I really don't know. I'm always experimenting. I might get on some dancehall, I might get on some reggae, I might mix the two. Like, I'm always doing shit that I just don't want to implement anything you've ever heard. I don't want to recycle sounds. That shit authentic, like, because you know the craft means a lot to me. So Sound is unpredictable. I don't even know what it sounds like. Real shit. Expect some big features though, for sure.
Really? Big features, ooh, in what way?
Big.
Like,
big, my nigga, big.
okay.
Think big. How
Like
you
that's
thinking, it think bigger type shit.
That's in the pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Wow.
Or I might not have no features, because I don't like niggas.
Yo, okay. Nah, I feel you. And, yeah, I don't know, like, for a second right there, I almost wanted to, like, square up with you, I'm not gonna lie. I was
You gonna
about to say
lose?
something. Yeah? That's cool. Maybe on the next segment, you know what I'm saying, we could...
We can do it this segment, yeah. We can get some gloves.
Oh, wow.
I ain't never letting no baby. With that Aaron the plumber. I need that fade, nigga. What? Bring that fade. I really though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some bit.
Nah, but Nardo, when thinking about features, you know, obviously you say big names. Who do you believe to be your biggest inspirations, and will they be on this project?
Hell no. Not the ones I want. The ones I really want, no. I would love to reach out, you know, a couple of blue checks niggas that's probably not gonna respond until I get viral and shit, you know, respectable, you know. I'm still considered a very small artist. But my biggest inspirations be Kanye and Adele. Yeah.
Okay.
Heavy.
I see. So,
I don't know about Kanye right now though. Like when Kanye be level-headed, I don't know about this nigga Yang.
yeah,
Kanye West, I fuck with Kanye West. Type shit.
that is a very needed comment because he's wild. I'm pretty sure at this second he's probably saying something crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't do all that. Feel how you feel, but some shit don't need to be said.
So, if I'm not mistaken, Lil Wayne is one of your favorite artists. And when looking at Lil Wayne's come up, you see he's done classic mixtapes with different hosts like DJ Drama, Gangsta Grove, etc.
Gangsta Brazil.
No. So a big reason that he would do that is to gain a new audience. Is to just gain a new audience, and then that's how he grew bigger and bigger. Not to mention the music was absolutely ridiculous in the best way possible. Talk about SoundCloud as a platform and different SoundCloud hosts and their role in the underground.
I mean, it's like a big networking pool. You know, I might repost a song that's attached to my name. I don't even know who half these people are. NARDO, $REIGN. You in the eyes, you in the presence of a king, nigga. So all these other niggas let this shit time by. You know what I'm saying? Letting all this shit fly by. I'm on all you niggas' asses though. I see everything. All the doubt, all the people that love, show love. I love y'all too. Fuck the other side though. And y'all know who the fuck y'all are. It's Regal shit, Regal World shit. You hear my shit in the back, nigga, it's the truth. All that shit, independent, nigga. Fuck you, time.